This is what we do. This is what we've built. This is what I'm really proud of. So the round one bot will basically ask very familiar and friendly questions. We'll do very interactive session with the candidate and try and evaluate the candidate's skills, basically contextual skills for all the skills that we chose as a recruiter when we created the assessment. So it's asking me, tell me about a project where you use Python or Java and what was your role and what did you learn. So I can simply speak, or I can switch to text and I can type my answer. But let me just use this mic button because it's much more easier. But also let me find an answer. I'm not very good at these two skills, so help me with the answer. So I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to kind of help me out here a little bit. Okay. All right. So I've got the answer from ChatGPT. Let me read that out. Okay. So I've worked on a project where we developed an automated data pipeline
to process and analyze real-time data from various sources, including APIs, databases, and log files. The goal was to provide business teams with actionable insights by visualizing real-time metrics and trends on a dashboard. Our technology stacks Python for ETL, and we use Java for the backend microservices. My role as a data engineer and developer, I was responsible for designing the ETL workflows in Python, which included parsing JSON responses from APIs,
cleaning data, and storing it in a structured format. So it has immediately, in real time transcribed my answer, and then it is asking me the next question. Okay, that sounds like a great project, Ronnie. Your experience with both Python and Java in the real world is impressive. Let's move on to another questions. And here is the next question. So what challenges did you face while working with Python and Java during your project? Okay, let me again go to our dear friend ChatGPT and ask. Was ensuring seamless communication between Python scripts and Java-based microservices. The two languages
handle data structures differently, with occasionally caused compatibility issues during data exchange. So as a solution, we implemented REST APIs for communications, allowing Python scripts to send processed data to Java services as JSON payload. On the Java side,
we use libraries like Jackson for JSON parsing to ensure compatibility. I think I should get hired for this. Right, so it's great, but I don't want to answer this one, so I'm going to skip this one. As a candidate, I have an option to skip the answer as well. Great, so now it has moved on to the next skill, which is the problem solving, and instead of using ChatGPT this time, I think I can answer this one. When you're dealing with multiple systems that are involved in the project, so one of the problems I had where I had to
call an on-premises system from a cloud system to request some data, and that required connectivity between on-premises and on the cloud. So that was one of the big complex problems that I had. All right.
Let's see. So basically, this is the user experience for the candidate. That's all I'm trying to show you, right? They can either type, they can speak their answers, and it's a very friendly conversation. This lasts for about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how many skills you've chosen. But the RoundOne AI will evaluate your answers and then ask you the next questions and keep it very comfortable. So for now, I'm gonna exit this interview. We don't wanna continue everything. I just wanna give you a quick flavor of how this works, right? Let's exit the interview. It's Ronnie. Sure enough, as you can see, I've also got a red flag. Let's look into it. Let's look into the transcript. And here it's in a very red and loud and clear. It's telling me that there is a potential of plagiarism because, of course, I use ChatGPT. So as you can see, it's flagging every answer that I use ChatGPT to give, right? So it shows me I took 2 minutes to answer this question, but then there is a potential plagiarism. I may have used ChatGPT for this. Okay, yeah. So I can see the entire transcript, and then I can also see if the candidate used ChatGPT for anything, right? Let's go to the next skill. So here again, next skill, I can see this is the answer that basically I gave without using ChatGPT. So yeah, this is good, this is fine. But yes, in a nutshell, as a recruiter, you can see all of the candidates who go through this assessment, and then based on the AI rating, which is done automatically, but we've trained our AI sets with a lot of data, a lot of knowledge base out there. to be very just, to have no bias in them, and then this really saves like literally days and days worth of time of the recruiters. This is where the real value is. We are saving a lot of time, and we are making sure that the right candidates get the right opportunity to present their skills. If you have any specific question, please feel free to reach out to me.